I generally do not like people who make a decision and then maybe like we talk and we leave some day open where it's like I'm doing something, I don't respond to him, or he's doing something and he doesn't respond to me, and then the next day after he gives me an answer and he says no. So I'm like, what was the point of us setting this up if you're just gonna do not if you're not gonna go through it? It'd be pointless. It'd be like you could have just said no in the first place if you don't feel like doing it or some random reason. This is what I constantly get from people who I ask if I want to do only one. Some just don't answer because it's like they just don't look at it, I guess. Some give me a response, but it's not like the answer I want. All I ask for is a yes or no. I'm not asking anything else. All I do say is one response, and I just post that constantly on everybody that's I've not seen. And it bothers me when I get a response. It's like, yes, I'll do it. And then through our conversation, he just says no as a final result. So I'm like, what was the point of us setting this 1v1 up if you didn't want to do it? And they're always random. Some always give me a reason like hours of how many hours I have in the game. Oh, that's like what the hours thing is like. It's so stupid. I don't care how many hours I have in a game. All I want to do is just play against this person and just have fun and understand, play the game and learn. What's the hard part of just doing the 1v1, getting it over with, and you just go on and like if nothing happened, or not nothing happened. Go on just like as an everyday game like you playing Code Play. It's not that big of a deal. To both, it's not that big of a deal. You do not have to stroke your ego. You do not have to boast your hours in the game. You do not have to boast your rank in the game because someone wants to do a 1v1. If someone wants to do a 1v1, you only have two options of people like, well, there's a new one I've been doing, but it's always people that like shit talk you. A bunch of people who do 1v1s, or there's people that are trash talking you, whether it's been through some social media or like in the game. I've not been doing that. I've just been a general response of one sentence, and if they say no, because I do get some of them that say no, like this one right here. If he says no, then I'd be like, oh, okay, I understand. Have a good day. Like, I'm just gonna do it right now. Yeah. And that's easy. If he says no, I just type that, and I'm just going to the next person. I don't constantly berate people. It's stupid. I hate when I get a response, because I just got a response from him. He said, yeah, we can run it, add me. And I do that, and we're talking on Steam. And then at some point, he responds today, and he might have just unadded me because I was like, oh, this is just a waste of time. And I'm like, he goes like, oh yeah, no, I don't want to play against you because I got 3K hours on like other accounts, like all the accounts are combined. So I'm like, what? I don't care. And then he just is like, just because, and he explained, he says earlier that I have 64 hours on the game. So I'm like, yeah, okay, so what's the, I don't care. And then he's like, and then he tries to say that I hack for some reason for no reason. So I'm like, what? No, I don't. And I'm like, I'm not trying to go back and forth with this guy. It'd be so stupid because if I go back and forth, then his assumptions will go way higher than me trying to explain myself. 'Cause then they'd be turning into him shit talking, and I'm like, this is so stupid. And I'm like, oh, whatever. Now I think he's just unadded me. Like, finally, I was gonna unadd him anyway, because he just wasted my time. So I'm like, what was the point of us doing the response? By the way, he adds me. We're doing this like add me, and I add him. We go back and forth. He talks about my hours. I'm like, I don't care. Get out of the. I'm like, whatever, cool. I'm 64. I don't care. You have 3K. Blah blah blah. A bunch of other accounts. So I'm like, he's really weird. He strokes his ego. I guess I don't care. I don't know. It's whatever. It's this dude. Same name on Steam as his YouTube. And then he just like he does an assumption thinking that I hacked just because I have 64 hours on that game. I barely played CS2 because I'm playing other games. I don't always play one game just get so many hours on it. I hate when people boast about hours in rank when I'm trying to 1v1 them. Because I have someone that done that to me on TikTok. It was like, we had a conversation, we were playing COD. I played against him. It was like, oh, I'm iridescent on COD. I was like, I don't care. I didn't ask for your rank. That's what I literally told him. And then he gets kind of, then he gets mad at me for it. So I'm like, whatever. And then we do the 1v1. We're going through the 1v1. I think I have it in my playlist. I have it in a video. I played against him, this dude. And I was playing against him, and I didn't have a rank at that time because I was still grinding to get level 55. It was like, because it takes forever to get to level. And we do the 1v1. He gets one kill on me in a corner that he was just sitting in. So I'm like, oh, whatever, cool. We'll go on to the next, we'll, I'll keep playing to see how this dude plays. So I get to like 5 kills, and the dude leaves like mid 1v1. Oh, there it is. I'm dumb. Oh, oops. This dude leaves 1v1, and I screen recorded the conversation we had too. Like I screen recorded and said, "Is this you?" Like boasting, like telling this dude, like I do, like okay, cool. Is this you? Like shit talking, because he left a response of like a mean comment, and I think I didn't reply to it. It's on TikTok. I generally do not want to go through my TikTok right now. I played the dude. I don't remember what his name was. Uh, cause I know it was on COD. Let me keep going down. No, that's all the Smash. This one? This page? Nope, nope. It was. I think it was before this. No? No, it was after. It was after. It was after. Oh, I don't remember. I have a video of it, and I think I posted it. I know I posted it on my TikTok. I think you can just find the name on it. On there. While I do that, I'll keep explaining the situation I have. I generally do not like having to talk to people that's give me a yes response. We set up the whole thing, and then during our setup or during our little conversation, he gives me a final decision making, and then he says, uh, "No, I don't want to do it because of your hours or because you're unranked." So I'm like, really, like you didn't have to do that. You're wasting my time at this point. Like, if you didn't want to do the 1v1 at all before you said yes, and you're like, I don't feel like it, you could have just said no from the start. You could have just said that. Easy as that. It is not that hard. A yes means you're going through the entire process of setting it up, having conversation first, setting it up, and then playing and going through the whole thing. Don't just say yes and then say no because of whatever ego you have because of how many hours you have on the game, how many accounts you have because all that combined makes 3K, which doesn't really work like that, I guess. It's kind of stupid. Why would you have more than one account playing the same game and combine the hours on those separate accounts to be one account? Just have one account and just grind to that hour status. It's like you could have just done that. It makes it so much. It kind of makes it just not that tedious to do that. And I get the. I guess you understand the whole process of. Oh, it was Bofa. It was like some weird name he had. I found it. Here it is. It's this one. I played this dude, and I beat him like. Oh, I didn't really. I didn't even get to finish the game because he just left midway through it. But it was this guy. His name is on TikTok. At some point when I was playing and when I got to 5, he left, and then at some point he just deleted his TikTok account. That was really weird. And then he just came back the next day. So I'm like, what? What was the point of deleting it and then coming back? It just showed a nothing on it. So confused. I did the same thing with someone on Fortnite, which I was really confused on. I think it was this dude. I played this dude on Fortnite, and then I think I messaged him on TikTok. He had an account, and then when I played him and I was winning, he just I think he left. I didn't set like how many points we get, so I just kind of just kept playing him. And all of a sudden, his TikTok account's just gone, and then he comes back the next day, which I'm like, it's so confusing. If you if you didn't want to just accept that you lost and not go through the whole process of deleting an account and whatever. He didn't even get mad at me. He didn't even get mad at me for some response I made. We were just fine. He just did it out of some reason, some random reason. So I was kind of confused on that. I generally just do not like people who do this, who make a response and just their final decision through the conversation is just no. Because why would you say first? Why would you say yes first if you're not going to do it?